Stonebridge is an area of northwest London, England in the London Borough of Brent, and forms the western part of Harlesden. It is also the name of the largest electoral ward in the borough, which includes Stonebridge itself as well as Park Royal, Brent Park and the St Raphael's estate. The population is over 17,000 and predominantly Afro-Caribbean. History: the area was named after a stone bridge built in the later 17th century, when most bridges were of wood, over the River Brent to the north. The exclusive Craven Park estate of large houses was built in the 1860s and later, roughly at the same time as the Midland Railway constructed the Dudding Hill Line, which gave its new residents access to central London. However, the passenger service on the line closed for a second and final time in 1902, but only after a sustained protest campaign by local people. Although other high-quality housing had grown up around the now-closed nearby Harlesden railway station, the area failed to consolidate as an upmarket suburb, because of the general expansion of London, increasing industry, and the building of low-quality, cheap housing, in the late 19th century. Subdivision of many of the large houses was carried out and Stonebridge became a low-income area, which continued after high-rise comprehensive redevelopment, mostly built in a single architectural style and called the Stonebridge Estate, in the 1960s and 1970s. Some parts of Stonebridge have always been in private ownership, and not been part of the Stonebridge Estate. Built environment: some improvements in the street scene happened in the early 1990s, as a result of the Harlesden City Challenge award of government money to the area. Most improvements, however, came after 2000, when comprehensive redevelopment of the 1960s and 1970s housing started. This is mainly complete by 2010, although some empty high-rise buildings are still being demolished. A traditional street layout has been introduced, largely of 2- and 3-story houses, often with 4-story flats around street junctions. The Stonebridge Estate has been redeveloped by Stonebridge Housing Action Trust, set up in 1994 under the Housing Act 1988, and with the aim, it responded with various training and leisure initiatives, and modern, low-rise houses with some 4-story blocks of flats, mainly on street corners to give variety to the street scene. In 2008, the redevelopment was awarded the European Urban and Regional Planning Award, under the category Public Participation in Planning, for the Housing Action Trust was dissolved in 2007, and housing is now a mixture of housing association ownership and reversion to the London Borough of Brent. Tenants were given a choice about which ownership they preferred. New development on Hillside, part of the A404 Harrow Road through the area, includes private ownership of flats above offices, and a health centre. Redevelopment has gone hand in hand with training and sports initiatives for local people. A tree preservation order has been adopted by Brent Council on Winchelsea Road nearby, to protect the street scene, forcing new buildings to be set back from the road. The exemplary approach to public participation award quoted above may well have been justified regarding estate residents, but there were local media claims in 2007 that it was not true regarding neighbours, as evidenced by Brent Council's willingness to protect the Winchelsea Road trees. Crime: the contract killing of 2 sisters and their mother's partner in Clark Court, Stonebridge, occurred in August 2005, as well the murder of a young father in 2009 outside a local party at a Stonebridge primary school. Press comment has generally changed from being negative, which demoralized the local residents, to being positive. In 2010, former Millwall footballer Gavin Grant was found guilty of shooting and murdering Leon Labastide. Stephen Batten QC, prosecuting, said the case was linked to shootings and drug dealing on the Stonebridge Park estate. Transport: London buses serving Stonebridge are buses future the North and West London Light Railway has been proposed for the area. Nearest places. See also, Harlesden, Harlesden Station. References. External links: train spots photographs the nearby Dudding Hill Line in Craven Park, Stonebridge Ward profile.